The Golem Awakened. Starting new chapter, Infamy. Hello to all my day drinkers out there. I'm MartiniPictures, and welcome to the new chapter of Sherlock Holmes. This is Infamy.
Father, Mr. Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you forget? Orson Wilde, you know, the star of American theatre. And he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
Refuse with a pretext, take offense, propose another solution. Propose another solution would probably be the best around it.
Why don't you stay with Mrs. Hudson?
Oh, but Miss Caitlin has more in common with Miss Alice, and they get along so well.
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is here to study my father's character for his next play. And he won't be disappointed, will he? Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it. The great Sherlock Holmes standing in front of me. I'm sure that our two brains will.
Brains.
Is he wearing a lot of white makeup? Okay. So let's look. That's a T-A-K something. Malnurse something. Preferred breed or bread. American Pride. Something boots. Follows foreign trends. Follows foreign trends. And self-affected. Oh, hello. Scarf. Follows fashion trends. Shit. This is the American Pride. Tobacco. British. Oh. British brand of tobacco. Tobacco Holmes preferred brand. Okay. I think that says personalized boots. Orson Wilde. Inscription, personalized boots, yeah. And then self-affected. Pocket mirror. Self-affected. Yeah. Orson Wilde, not yet 30 years of age, is a star of American theater who came to London to study the role of Sherlock Holmes. It is probable that he began his study previously. He smokes the same brand of tobacco as Holmes. Orson is narcissistic and follows fashion. He admires his own reflection. His brooch, pinned to his breast, displays his American pride. Interesting.
Mr. Wilde, your room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson for some tea.
I can't tell if it's a British actor trying to do an American accent. Find out more information about Orson Wilde. An American star of the stage visits Sherlock Holmes in order to study for his new role. When a curious incident in the nighttime throws the pair into a case, what will the unusual duo discover? I think I just read something that I wasn't supposed to. Wait, there's another letter here? Mr. Holmes, my name is Tabitha Folk. I am one of the nurses who attends the inmates at Westgate Prison. I took care of Mr. Albiette, who asked me to write to you after his death. Got it. He remained furious right up to the end and refused to ask God for forgiveness. He blamed you, Mr. Holmes, for breaking his will. It was so sad to see. With respect, Tabitha Folk. Let's enter this room of his.
Oh, Wilde's already making himself at home.
Yep, with a whole bunch of shit.
Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this?
Maybe not this much.
This must be grease paint.
Oh, hello. Oh,
Face powder of an excellent quality.
some brushes. Oh,
I use the same brushes for makeup.
I forgot my hat. Father,
I am just checking,
you've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
it might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. No, don't touch that!
oh shit!
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Unfamiliar step, heels, in a hurry, indecision,
Not quite.
new client.
We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
Hold up, my dogs are barking. I gotta go see what the issue is. I'll be back. I'm back. It's been a while. Oh boy, it's been a very hot minute since I left here. I think I left at 8 minutes of recording time and came back at 30. Oops. Okay, let's check out this list. See, it says didn't refice something fice. Boots? Didn't something boots? Often something spectacles. That's got to be this band above the nose. Like, I've got indentations right here and here on my nose from me wearing glasses, but I don't know if, like, olden times, like, that's what it just did to you. Like, it hurts. Engagement ring, and she is rich. Okay. Yep. Okay. Expensive brooch. She is flashy. She is rich. We've already discovered this. Wedding ring. Oh, engagement ring. You think there's a difference in just wedding ring and engagement ring? Oh, she's wearing two different boots. Different boots, didn't notice boots. Yeah. Mary Sutherland. Mary Sutherland is a good-tempered young lady of 25 years of age. She has poor eyesight. She has failed to notice that she is wearing mismatched boots. Mary is a wealthy young lady. She is engaged to be married. father.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Well, indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh, yes. Although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
Hosmer Angel and income.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitter's ball. Mr. Windybank did not wish for me and Mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then Father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why is your stepfather against it?
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
Dating.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, Father was going off again in a week, and Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until Father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
More questions keep coming up. I want to ask about the income, but I definitely don't want to ask about the income because that just seems rude.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street post office for collection.
Engaged.
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
That sounds sus.
Do you have your own income?
Oh,
I do,
own
from an
income.
inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Other little things.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
Holmes, you'll be able to
What
figure this out.
deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes. Tell her.
Okay, so there's some clues that we can get rid of first and foremost. Secretive character, different boots, dints, Mary's income. Nothing to connect to, Mary's income. Dints, different boots, nothing. Dints, different boots. Mary has poor eyesight, probably myopia. Bad eyesight. Gotcha.
A love letter? Aren't you dying to read it, Holmes?
I really can't tell about that.
Mr. Holmes, what do you think about the letter on
Accent.
the table? Do you think it might help?
Letter on the table. Where'd it go? Oh, over here. Okay. The Times. Public notice, a disappearance. A gentleman by the name of Mr. Hosmer Angel has mysteriously vanished. Mr. Angel is around 5 feet 7 inches in height, of strong build, and a sallow complexion. He is black-haired with a bushy side whiskers and a mustache. He is likely to be wearing tinted spectacles. On last sighting, Mr. Angel was dressed in a black silk frock coat? With a black waistcoat and a gray Harris tweed trousers. He is known to have been employed in the office of Leadenhall Street. If you are in possession of any information, please come forward. There will be a reward for any help given in finding this gentleman. Interesting. And now the letter. My dear love, please don't worry your sweet head. Do you believe that I would say anything to your family who understands nothing of love? We had a wonderful time together, didn't we? While your father was we had a wonderful time together, didn't we? while your father was in France. Such a short time, but it was enough for me to know that you are my life. I want you to spend every minute from now on with you. I wish that it were possible. I love you very much, and I am waiting for the moment that when your stepfather leaves once more upon his travels so we can meet again. Hosmer Angel.
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten.
I can look deeper into... Oh, there's like a watermark.
Good quality paper, quite smooth. Fairly common ink, nothing special.
I can click on certain words.
We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more. Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent. Hosmer Angel decided not to leave his signature. Let's study this letter more closely.
What the heck? There's more to look at? Oh yeah, something's up with the and.
There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
Dear Mary, I'm taking the opportunity of sending you these few lines in the hope that they will find you and your mother in good health. France is a nice country to look at, but it is the same as anywhere. There are rogues here who deceive and mistreat their women. Men nowadays are so dishonorable they won't think twice to break your heart. And I hope that you will be an obedient girl and look after your mother, and that you will take my advice. Stay at home. I'll be back before long. Your father. And this is signed.
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten. Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Fairly common ink, nothing special. I hope that you'll be an obedient girl. Take my advice, stay at home. Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. The stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home. Let's study this letter more closely.
More defects. Let's look at the and. Because that's... I just wasn't sure if like this would be considered the
There are some
same.
letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical defects. They merit further attention.
The and.
This letter has a defect. It's the same letter with the same defect in both instances.
No, yeah, I knew that I'd seen the K before.
One more letter with a defect.
Is there any K's over here? Oh, no, duh.
Another letter match with the same defects.
Angel, Hosmer, Oh, capital M.
One more letter with a defect.
And then Mary.
Another letter match with the same defects. So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed on the same typewriter.
Yeah, I thought so. Going back to one of my previous series that I've completed, Agatha Christie's The ABC Murders, it's actually kind of funny that I actually had to do that before as well. Compare the typewriters that a letter had been typed on, and it did succeed. Keep it home. Father's letter, secretive. Mary's income. Oh, wait, I wasn't even following that. Okay, profit. The family has an interest in Mary remaining single as they have access to her inheritance. Mary and her stepfather trusted one another. Mary was told to remain at home as her stepfather believed it would be better for her. I'm kind of leaning more toward this. But time to look at more clues. Stepfather's letter, Hosmer Angel's letter. They're on the same typewriter. Keep it home. Work travels. What's this one about? Opportunity. Mary had the opportunity to socialize without her stepfather's knowledge. What happens if I change concern? Yeah, I thought so. This is the only non-arguable point. One typewriter. Profit. It could be seen as they just want to get in on the money, but I don't want to immediately jump to that, just in case, but it's definitely leaning toward that. Work travels and secretive character. Strange behavior. For some reason, Hosmer Angel met with Mary only when her stepfather was away on business trips. Shyness. Mary's stepfather was unaware of her relationship with Hosmer Angel. Hosmer Angel was a reticent and a shy man who did not want to cause trouble for Mary. No, that's very strange behavior. Opportunity. What the heck? Liar. Mary's stepfather lied. He didn't take his business trip as he found out that Mary was disobeying him. Mary's stepfather took his business trip, which gave Mary the opportunity to secretly meet with Hosmer Angel. I'm thinking liar. Like, he knows. Mr. Windibank is Mr. Angel. Unfortunately, I think so. What does away turn into? Oh, a second. The crook Hosmer Angel. Already there's a conclusion? Yo. Can I exit right now? I don't want to just go in on it right now. But it's telling me to go right away. I don't want this.
I think this case is fairly obvious, don't you, Mr. Holmes?
What else can I tell you?
Okay. Resolve. Oh, man, it's already... I already have to resolve it? This is gonna be a very quick case. Okay, what are the conclusions? Mr. Windibank is Mr. Angel. Mary's stepfather, Mr. Windibank, adopted a disguise and played the role of Mr. Hosmer Angel to keep his stepdaughter and her money close. The crook Hosmer Angel. Mr. Hosmer Angel is a crook who was hired by Mr. Windibank to keep his stepdaughter and her money close to home. Mr. Angel did what was. There's more to read on those. I'm definitely residing more with this one. Mr. Windibank is Mr. Angel. Mr. Windibank is Mr. Angel to keep his stepdaughter and her money close to home. Hide the truth. It will cause Mary a great deal of distress if she is told that the true identity of Hosmer Angel. Mary Sutherland is an honest and gentle young lady who should be allowed to live her own life. She does not deserve to be deceived in such a fashion. I definitely reside with that second one, but I'm just going to see what the other options for this one are. I know it's not right, but... Okay. Tell the truth. Miss Mary Sutherland's stepfather wished for her to stay loyally bound to Mr. Hosmer Angel, so keeping Mary and her money close to home. The law cannot touch Mr. Windibank, but at least Mary should know the truth. Even if Miss Sutherland is told the truth about Mr. Angel, she will not believe it. She loves him too much, and she will never accept the reality. Nope, never mind. Both of those sound awful. It's definitely the father becoming the character. And I'm going to tell her the truth, because this is... Not only is this lying and awful for her to deal with, as well as all the money that she would rightfully have to herself, but it's just downright creepy. I'm telling the truth.
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has
Domesticity.
done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He disguised himself and reappeared as Mr. Hosmer Angel. He brought you as far as the church door and then conveniently slipped away. To bring you to this conclusion in such a dramatic manner that it would leave a permanent impression upon your mind. You have been cruelly tricked, Miss Sutherland.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I can't believe it. But we were engaged. Oh, it's horrible to think about. But thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, you could have been more diplomatic.
I could have been, but lying to her wasn't going to do anything. This is the point in which you offer her a cup of tea, sit her down, introduce her to someone else. Someone that will actually be nice and less creepy. At night.
What is going on?
His mouth didn't even move there. Yo, what the heck?
Mr. Holmes, is everything all right?
Oh my god. Go back to your flat and stay there with Kate.
Someone tried to break in? No, they threw something in.
It's ticking.
It's a bomb? Examine, move away. I thought move away meant like
It's ticking.
move it away from the building. Examine is the only thing that I have left to do.
I see wires inside. They could be connected to the cover.
Bend aside. Jesus. I knew this was a bomb.
A fancy ticking homemade gift from the secret admirer. I have 2 minutes to defuse it. There are wires attached to the bell and hammer. When the alarm triggers, the bomb will explode. Aha! This solenoid protects the bomb from being easily diffused. If it loses its power supply, it will close contact between the secondary chain wires and the bomb will explode. A package with explosive material. There are wires going in and out. It's useless to predict how they might be tangled up inside.
What's this one?
A source of electricity for the detonation.
I want to get rid of the source of electricity. Shit. I don't know how to defuse a bomb. I think it would have to be either this one. Whew. And fast forward time, because nothing... Whew. Unwanted attention.
What happened?
Just a small bomb.
Somebody wants to kill me? What for?
I don't believe that you were the target.
Who then?
Such an ignorant
Mr. Holmes, are you all
narcissist.
right? I saw the bloke. I tried to catch him, but he escaped.
What did he look like?
Can you describe the man?
He was thin, about 5'5", with black hair and a hair lip.
Hair lip. No idea what that is. His actions?
Wiggins, tell us everything you saw.
The fellow was watching your place, so I thought maybe he's a client. But then he took something out of his jacket and threw it, smashing your window. I shouted at him and he took off. I grabbed him by the sleeve, but he wriggled out of his jacket and left it. I'm sorry I didn't catch him, Mr. Holmes.
You did very well, Wiggins.
What are the
Now,
items?
let's take a look at that jacket.
Here it is.
Good job, Wiggins. Here's a penny.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Holmes.
Examine the attacker's belongings. Yep. Alright. Knife. Find out who's behind the attempt on your life. Examine the attacker's belongings. Yeah, okay. Can I open this at all? Probably see like an engraving. Oh, JT.
JT are the owner's initials.
Justin Timberlake?
Let's see what's inside.
There could be a hidden message that's been written with some lemon juice.
No, don't touch anything else.
What an idiot.
There are ink stains on this piece of paper. I could read the text with the help of my analysis table if Wilde hadn't already destroyed it.
Well, shit. Ooh, another clue. Destroyed evidence, analysis table. Ooh, another set. Yay. On purpose, Orson deliberately destroyed the analysis table and the attacker's evidence. Coincidence, Orson only wanted to help with the evidence. It was a coincidence that he destroyed the analysis table. I want to believe this, so I'm leaving it with that. Are there any more clues? Just homicide bomb? Can't combine it with anything. Back out. Look at some other stuff. Rally Mohawks, bring out your axes and tell King George we pay no taxes on his foreign tea. His threats are vain and vain to think, to force our girls and wives to drink his vile bohea. Is that right? Then rally boys and hasten on, we make our chiefs at the Green Dragon. Drag on. That's an accent thing.
A poem. But what does it mean?
This isn't a poem. It's a song called Rally Mohawks. That great moment when America rebelled against England's dominance. Then rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. And I bet they hoisted a tankard of ale and invented a new nation. Along with deciding if this was the week they got to dump some tea into yon harbor.
Why ever did he keep such a song in his pocket?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're English. You're American.
Who tried to kill me, Mr. Holmes?
Are there any more clues yet? No, just the one. Oh, yeah, duh, I can search the archives for this. Examine for song. Let's see. Marks and symbols, badges, nope. Newspapers, won't help there. Encyclopedias. Art and architecture, history, medicine, technology. Probably be art. No, not crap. I didn't mean to do that. Oh wait, I can examine?
My archive.
Oh,
I can always...
stupid. Excuse me. Economic science? Wait a minute, there was something else that I could look into. It said R2 at some point. Oh, just to go back. That's my bad. I think it's definitely going to be in this section, but I don't know why. History. Green Dragon Tavern. There we are. The Green Dragon Tavern was a public house used as both a tavern and a meeting place, and it was located on Union Street in Boston's North End. In the early 19th century, a number of replicas of the Green Dragon were opened across Europe. One of these is now located in London, near the harbor in the district of Whitechapel.
Here it is.
Oh, I just looked at that. I'm an idiot.
That's all I can do for now. Let's try and get a few hours of sleep.
How can you sleep when there is someone trying to kill me? How selfish.
The next morning. Find out who's behind the attempt on your life. Okay, can I think of anything? Clues? Tavern? Homemade bomb. Can rule that out. What happens if I immediately walk out here?
He's so funny.
Who is? Aw, he's wearing a little hat.
Oh my, I see you and Kate are best friends
It's
already.
incredible how quickly Mr. Wilde has understood, Father.
Did you sleep well, Kate?
Very well, thank you, Father.
Is that Wilde? Whatever is he doing now?
He's transforming you into a legend.
Oh, silly man. Kate, what's the matter?
Well, I just came by to tell you that I'm going to the zoo with Alice. We'll be having lunch in town.
The zoo, taking an advantage, stay. Just ask the zoo.
The zoo? What on earth for?
Oh, God.
Perhaps because it is my birthday today?
Well, I didn't know, so I'm just gonna confess.
I'm so sorry, Kate. With Wilde's visit, Look, here's some spending money. Go and treat yourself to a thing.
All right. I'll go then.
Kate.
You never do anything right.
All right. Come here.
I've had enough of you not caring about me.
I do care. I've just had a difficult night.
Yes, Alice told me about the bomb, but you wouldn't.
Kate, I only want to protect you.
You don't understand anything. I wish Alice would adopt me.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't know why my parents entrusted me to you. Did they really know you?
Kate, come back.
It's okay. It might.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Such a waste. This Alice, I have an odd sense about her. It's as if she's playing with Kate's feelings. This would be a good opportunity to investigate Alice's flat while they're absent. And anyway, it'd be better to visit the Green Dragon Tavern during the evening.
Well, before we go anywhere, I'm just going to pause this, say what I need to say. If this does happen, it's good for her to vent. It's good for him to realize the mistakes that he's made if he really does want to become her caretaker. And they just have to get over this awkward patch that they have. But even though it's a little bit sad at this time, all that I can really say is that I'm going to be saving the exploration of the flat for tomorrow or whatever, the next video, whenever that comes out. Don't bug me about it. But all I can really say is if you liked any part of this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. Leave any comments for any videos you want to see in the future. And don't forget to subscribe as well as ring the bell to let you know when I post another video. But in the meantime, I'll be signing off. Origatoni. Guys, smash you.